If you're anything like me, then you remember each summer waiting for the next Harry Potter book to come out and reading it as quickly as you possibly could. You also might remember your friend Charlie ruining and spoiling Dumbledore's death before you got a chance to read it for yourself, and I'm hoping I didn't spoil that for anyone listening here. Today we're going to be going down the Harry Potter iceberg, starting with a few topics you've probably heard of, and hopefully ending on a few that you never knew about. But before we start, take a chance and hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me, and it means you'll get more videos like this. And with that, enjoy the Harry Potter Iceberg Explained. Let's start off with level 1. The Veiled Archway. Deep within the hallowed halls of the Department of Mysteries, an enigmatic and haunting presence lingers, the Veiled Archway. As depicted in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, this mysterious archway holds a significant place in the magical world, serving both as a visual and metaphysical focal point. While it is briefly glimpsed in the series, fan theories have emerged, speculating on the archway's profound connection to the Deathly Hallows and its potential role in the afterlife within the wizarding world. The Veiled Archway stands as a silent witness to the mysteries that unfold within the Department of Mysteries. Its allure lies not only in its physical presence, but also in the questions it raises about the magical fabric of the wizarding universe. One prevailing fan theory suggests a connection between the Veiled Archway and the Deathly Hallows, the three powerful magical objects, the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Invisibility Cloak. According to this theory, the Veiled Archway is seen as a representation or manifestation of the Resurrection Stone, one of the Deathly Hallows. The Resurrection Stone is said to have the power to bring back the dead, at least in a spectral form. The veil itself is described as a mysterious barrier that separates the living from the dead. Fans speculate that the archway might serve as a magical conduit, allowing individuals to glimpse or communicate with those who have passed beyond the veil. The veil's connection to the Resurrection Stone raises questions about the archway's origin and purpose within the Department of Mysteries. Some fans posit that the archway was created or discovered by magical researchers seeking to understand the nature of life and death, bridging the gap between the mortal realm and the afterlife. The theory gains further momentum when considering the broader themes of sacrifice and loss and the acceptance of mortality within the Harry Potter series. The Veiled Archway, if indeed connected to the Deathly Hallows, symbolizes the delicate balance between the desire to overcome death and the acceptance of its inevitability, a theme central to the narrative. Additionally, the archway's presence in the Department of Mysteries adds a layer of ambiguity to the magical research conducted within the secretive department. The veil, with its haunting aura, raises questions about the wizards and witches who may have explored its mysteries, delving into the realms of life and death in pursuit of knowledge and understanding. While J.K. Rowling has not explicitly confirmed or denied this fan theory, the speculation surrounding the Veiled Archway continues to captivate fans. Its presence within the Department of Mysteries, coupled with its visual and thematic connections to the Deathly Hallows, remains one of the intriguing mysteries within the magical world of Harry Potter. I just had to start this video off with the Veiled Archway because it's one of those things that just captured my attention right when I read it for the first time. What are your thoughts about the Veiled Archway? Let me know in the comments. Thestrals. Thestrals, those eerie and winged horses, serve as a captivating element in the wizarding world, offering more than just a haunting presence at Hogwarts. These creatures, with their skeletal appearance and ability to fly, carry a deep and symbolic meaning tied to the profound impact of death. The most intriguing aspect of the Thestral lies in their visibility, or lack thereof. Only those who have witnessed and comprehended death can perceive these magical beings. For Harry Potter, this revelation comes in his 5th year at Hogwarts, after the tragic demise of Cedric Diggory during the Triwizard Tournament. The fact that Thestrals are invisible to those untouched by death adds a layer of complexity to the wizarding world, emphasizing the theme of loss and the coming-of-age journey experienced by its characters. Thestrals, in essence, become a visible representation of the character's maturity and understanding of life's darker aspects. They are not mere creatures, but a reflection of the emotional depth and the growth of the wizard and witches who can see them. This inclusion in the magical realm goes beyond the typical fantastical elements, touching on the universal theme of facing and coping with mortality. Additionally, Thestrals connect to the broader narrative through their presence in significant events. They play a vital role in the Battle of the Department of Mysteries, and later in the Battle of Hogwarts, showcasing their loyalty and bravery. Thestrals, often misunderstood and feared due to their appearance, become allies in the fight against dark forces, emphasizing the importance of looking beyond external appearances and understanding the inherent value in all magical creatures. Were you surprised by this twist in the books? I don't know that I really was struck too much by it, but I don't know. Let me know. Dumbledore's full name: Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore, a name so distinct that it seems to carry a weight of its own within the wizarding world. J.K. Rowling's choice to provide Dumbledore with such a lengthy and unique name is not an arbitrary one. Each component adds a layer of identity to the character and hints at aspects of his personality and past. Albus, derived from the Latin word for white, alludes to Dumbledore's association with goodness and purity. As the headmaster of Hogwarts and a key figure in the fight against the dark forces, Dumbledore's name aligns with his role as a symbol of light in the wizarding world. Percival has Arthurian connections, referring to a knight who sought the Holy Grail. This choice implies a quest for something profound, and the noble nature of Dumbledore's pursuits. The name sets the stage for the character's lifelong mission to find and protect the Deathly Hallows, embodying the themes of bravery and sacrifice. Wulfric adds a touch of mystery and antiquity. Its Old English origin, meaning wolf power, hints at Dumbledore's strength and resilience. Wolves are often symbols of cunning and courage, qualities that Dumbledore displays throughout the whole series. Brian, it's a more common and modern name. It provides a contrast to the preceding elements. It suggests a connection to the ordinary, a reminder that even the most extraordinary wizards have elements of commonality and relatability. Collectively, Dumbledore's full name paints a portrait of a complex and multifaceted character. It serves as a linguistic tapestry weaving together elements of virtue, quest, resilience, and relatability. I'll be completely honest, I didn't realize that Dumbledore had the name Brian within his full name. So if you learn anything from this video, Dumbledore's real name is Brian. The Love Room. One of the most mysterious and intriguing aspects of the Harry Potter universe is the existence of the Love Room within the Department of Mysteries. This surprising space is mentioned briefly in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, when Harry, Ron, and Hermione and their friends stumble upon it during their perilous journey through the Ministry of Magic. The Love Room's very existence raises a myriad of questions and speculations among fans. What purpose does it serve? Is it a physical manifestation of the magical force that binds the wizarding world together? Does it contain the secrets to love potions, charms, or the very essence of love itself? The ambiguity surrounding the Love Room adds a layer of depth to the magical world, suggesting that love, a force often celebrated within the series, is not only complex, but also a subject of study and exploration for wizards and witches. The mere idea that the Ministry has a dedicated space to the study of love implies that this magical force is not just an emotion, but a tangible and powerful aspect of the wizarding universe. The Love Room also ties into the broader themes of the series, where love plays a pivotal role in the defeat of the dark forces. The sacrificial love of Harry's mother, Lily, provides him with protection against Voldemort. Delving into the mysteries of the Love Room could potentially unveil the magical mechanisms behind such acts of love and their significance in the wizarding world. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about that. It feels a little bit like the answer to everything is love is a little bit of a cop-out, but what do you think? Other wizarding schools. While Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry takes center stage in the Harry Potter series, there are hints towards the existence of other magical institutions around the world. Beauxbatons Academy of Magic in France and Durmstrang Institute in Eastern Europe are briefly introduced during the Triwizard Tournament in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, sparking the imagination of fans and leaving them hungry for more details about the global wizarding community. The concept of different wizarding schools adds a depth to the magical world, suggesting a diverse range of magical practices, traditions, and cultures. Beauxbatons, known for its emphasis on refinement and elegance, contrasts the Durmstrang, which is rumored to focus on a more rigorous and martial approach to magic. These distinctions open up a wealth of possibilities for exploring magical education beyond the familiar halls of Hogwarts. Fans have long speculated about the unique characteristics, classes, and cultural aspects of these schools. What magical creatures inhabit the grounds of Beauxbaton? What kind of magical dueling techniques are taught at Durmstrang? These questions fuel the imagination, allowing fans to envision a broader and more interconnected wizarding world. The inclusion of other wizarding schools also implies the existence of international magical cooperation and competition. The Triwizard Tournament itself serves as a glimpse into the complex relationship between these institutions, leaving fans to wonder about potential collaborations, rivalries, and shared magical knowledge on a global scale. All that said, I have seen pictures on Twitter of some of the other schools that J.K. Rowling has suggested, and I'm not exactly impressed. But with that, let's move on to level 2. The Animagus Registry. In the wizarding world, the art of becoming an animagus is a rare and highly complex magical skill that allows a wizard or witch to transform into a specific animal at will. The process is meticulously detailed, requiring magical mastery and unwavering dedication. While the series provides glimpses into the lives of known animagi, fan theories delve into the lore and untold stories behind these magical transformations, exploring the secrets of the Animagus Registry. The Animagus Registry is a magical record that documents the identities and forms of registered animagi within the wizarding world. While some animagi are mentioned or play notable roles in the series, such as Sirius Black, Padfoot, James Potter, Prongs, and Peter Pettigrew, Wormtail, fan theories speculate about the existence of lesser-known animagi and their hidden transformations. One prevailing theory suggests that the Animagus Registry introduced in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire holds entries beyond those explicitly mentioned in the series. The registry, maintained by the Ministry of Magic, is envisioned as a comprehensive archive that catalogs the diverse array of magical creatures wizards and witches can transform into. Fans speculate about the possibility of an animagi with unique and lesser-known forms, their identities concealed in the depths of magical bureaucracy. Exploring the Animagus Registry offers an opportunity to delve into the rich history and diverse magical creatures that wizards may choose to embody. Fan theories propose the existence of animagi with forms inspired by mythical creatures, legendary beasts, and even magical beings from folklore. The potential for animagi to transform into creatures beyond the common animals discussed in the series adds an intriguing layer to the magical world, expanding the impossibilities of these intricate magical skills. Moreover, the Animagus Registry is envisioned as a repository of magical knowledge and cultural significance. Some fans speculate that the registry contains records of animagi who played pivotal roles in wizarding history, whether as protectors, spies, or heroes. The hidden stories of these lesser-known animagi, their motivations, and the impact of their transformations on the wizarding world remain untold. The theory also touches upon the idea that becoming an animagus involves more than just the transformation itself. It is suggested that the process requires an intimate connection between the wizard or witch and the chosen animal form, delving into the magical and emotional aspects of the transformation. The Animagus Registry, in this context, becomes a testament to the bond forged between magical practitioners and the creatures they choose to embody. Luna Lovegood's mother. Luna Lovegood, the whimsical Ravenclaw introduced in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, quickly became a beloved character among fans. Her unique worldview and open acceptance of magical and mystical phenomena make her stand out, even in a fantastical world of Harry Potter. However, Luna's character gains even more depth when her backstory, particularly the tragic fate of her mother, is explored. Luna's mother, Pandora Lovegood, met a mysterious and unfortunate end. She died in an accident involving a magical creature known as an erumpent horn. The erumpent is a magical beast resembling a large horned creature with a thick hide. Luna's mother's demise raises questions about the magical creatures in the wizarding world and the dangers they may pose, even to those well-versed in magical lore. The circumstances surrounding Pandora Lovegood's death also tie into the overarching theme of loss and grief present throughout the series. Luna, as a character, exemplifies resilience in the face of tragedy. Her ability to see Thestrals, magical creatures only visible to those who have witnessed and comprehended death, adds another layer to her character and serves as a reminder of the profound impact of loss in the wizarding world. The Lovegoods' connection to magical creatures and their acceptance of the extraordinary mirror Luna's open-minded and accepting nature. In a world where magical creatures often face prejudice and fear, Luna's character, shaped by her mother's tragic fate, becomes a symbol of embracing the mystical and the unknown. Furthermore, Luna's story highlights the risks and dangers associated with the study and handling of magical creatures, adding a layer of realism to this magical world. The erumpent horn incident prompts questions about magical creature conservation, regulations, and the responsibilities that come with magical knowledge. Veela Ancestry. The allure of the magical world lies not only in its spells and creatures, but also in the diversity of magical beings that inhabit it. One such enchanting creature is the Veela, and the revelation of Fleur Delacour's Veela ancestry adds a layer of complexity to her character and the wizarding world as a whole. Veelas are mythical beings known for their breathtaking beauty and captivating allure. In the Triwizard Tournament, featured in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Fleur Delacour, a Beauxbaton student, is introduced as part Veela. This revelation explains her ethereal beauty and the enchanting effect she has on those around her. The inclusion of Veela ancestry in the narrative not only introduces a fantastical element, but also touches on broader themes within the wizarding world. Fleur's experience as part Veela becomes a source of both advantage and challenge, highlighting the complexities of magical lineage and the prejudices that can exist within the magical community. Veela ancestry is not merely a cosmetic addition to Fleur's character, but becomes integral to her interactions with others. It emphasizes the idea that individuals with magical creature heritage face unique challenges and biases, paralleling real-world discussions of diversity and acceptance. Furthermore, the exploration of Veela ancestry opens the door to understanding magical creatures beyond the familiar creatures of Hogwarts. It invites readers to delve deeper into the rich tapestry of magical fauna, showcasing that the wizarding world is not just populated by witches, wizards, and traditional magical beings. Fleur's character, with her Veela heritage, becomes a bridge between the ordinary and the extraordinary, prompting readers to reflect on the beauty and complexity that lies within magical diversity. Veela ancestry serves as a reminder to the wizarding world, much like our own, that it's a mosaic of different cultures, species, and backgrounds, each contributing to the richness of the experience. The Department of Mysteries. The Department of Mysteries is one of the most secretive and intriguing locations in the wizarding world. Situated deep within the Ministry of Magic, this department is dedicated to the study and research of magical mysteries and phenomena. It becomes a pivotal setting in Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix, playing a crucial role in the narrative. The mysteries contained within this department cover a wide range of magical subjects, from time travel and prophecies to the very nature of love and the veil that separates life and death. The very existence of the Department of Mysteries implies that even in a world of magic, there are still aspects that elude comprehension. The Department of Mysteries becomes a symbol of the limits of magical knowledge, showcasing that despite their magical abilities, wizards and witches are not omniscient. It introduces an element of humility and uncertainty, challenging the notion that magic can simply explain everything. One of the most iconic elements within the Department of Mysteries is the Hall of Prophecy. It's in this ethereal chamber that the prophecy concerning Harry and Voldemort unfolds, setting the stage for the climactic events of the series. The prophecies held within the department emphasize the interconnectedness of individuals and the role of fate in shaping their destinies. The study of love within the Love Room is another mysterious aspect of the department. This particular mystery delves into the magical properties of love, suggesting that even the most profound and complex human emotions can be subject to magical examination. The Lost Prophecy. The Lost Prophecy stands as one of the most pivotal and mysterious elements in the Harry Potter series. Introduced in Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix, this prophecy, made by Sybil Trelawney and overheard by Harry, becomes a linchpin in the battle between Harry and Voldemort. The prophecy itself is shrouded in ambiguity and symbolism, adding an air of mystique to its significance. It predicts the fall of the Dark Lord and foretells that neither can live while the other survives. The ambiguity of the prophecy raises questions about the nature of fate, free will, and the interplay between choices and destiny. One of the intriguing aspects about the Lost Prophecy is the question of its reliability. Prophecies in the wizarding world are often viewed with skepticism, and the notion of a self-fulfilling prophecy adds a layer of complexity to the narrative. Did the prophecy truly foretell the events that unfolded, or did the characters' actions shape the prophecy itself? The Lost Prophecy becomes a thematic anchor in the series, exploring the concepts of choice, sacrifice, and the inevitability of destiny. It prompts readers to reflect on the characters' agency and the weight of the choices they make in the face of their predetermined fate. A journey to retrieve the prophecy in the Department of Mysteries becomes a climactic moment in the series, emphasizing the prophecy's central role in the larger narrative. The prophecy, while seemingly straightforward, adds depth to the conflict between Harry and Voldemort, elevating it from a mere battle of good versus evil to a nuanced exploration of destiny and the consequences of one's choices. And my choice is to move down to level 3. The Black Family Tree. The Black family, a prominent pureblood wizarding family, is introduced through the intricate tapestry known as the Black Family Tree. This complex family tree serves as a visual representation of the relationships, alliances, and conflicts within the Black family, offering a glimpse into the intricate web of wizarding genealogy. The tapestry itself is displayed at the Black family home, 12 Grimwald Place. As characters encounter the Black Family Tree in Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix, the secrets and complexities of the family's history come to light. The names of family members, some disowned or removed, reveal the stringent pureblood ideology that defined the Black family. One of the notable elements of the Black Family Tree is the disownment of certain members due to perceived betrayals or deviations from pureblood standards. Sirius Black's disownment, for example, underscores the familial conflicts arising from ideological differences and the consequences of rejecting the family's traditional values. The inclusion of the Black Family Tree adds a layer of social commentary to the series. It serves as a microcosm of the broader wizarding world's prejudices and their divisions based on blood purity. The idea of disowning family members for their beliefs or associations reflects the toxic nature of pureblood supremacism, highlighting the internal strife within wizarding families. Wand lore. In the magical world, the wand is not merely a tool. It's an extension of a wizard's identity and power. The study of wand lore, introduced subtly throughout the series, unveils the profound connection between witches and wizards and their chosen wands. Wands, according to the principles of wand lore, are not arbitrary instruments. The wood from which a wand is crafted and the magical core it contains contribute to its unique characteristics and abilities. The careful selection of wand materials is a tradition deeply embedded in wizarding culture, passed down through generations. Ollivander, the revered wandmaker, plays a pivotal role in elucidating the intricate world of wand lore. His understanding of the magical properties of various wand components transforms the process of choosing a wand into a significant, almost spiritual experience for young witches and wizards. The concept of wand allegiance adds an extra layer to the wand lore. Wands, it seems, can develop loyalty to their wielders, influencing their effectiveness in spellcasting. This loyalty aspect is poignantly portrayed in the connection between Harry and his phoenix feather wand, a connection that becomes a recurring theme throughout the series. Wand lore delves into the significance of the Elder Wand, the most powerful wand in existence. The Elder Wand's unique history and the lore surrounding its mastery become a focal point throughout the series, offering insights into the darker aspects of wand ownership and the quest for power. Ravenclaw's Diadem. Ravenclaw's diadem, also known as the Lost Diadem of Ravenclaw, emerges as a pivotal object in the series. As one of the Horcruxes created by Lord Voldemort, this ancient and magical crown possesses a rich history intertwined with the legacy of Hogwarts and the Ravenclaw family. The diadem, marked by its intricate design and the wisdom associated with its creator, Rowena Ravenclaw, becomes a symbol of both intellect and hidden secrets. It is said to enhance the wisdom of its wearer, an attribute befitting the values of Ravenclaw House. However, the diadem's true potential as a Horcrux is an unintended consequence of its enchantments. The journey to locate and destroy the diadem takes Harry and his friends into the heart of Hogwarts, weaving together themes of heritage and the choices individuals make. The diadem's connection to Rowena Ravenclaw adds depth to the exploration of the four founders' contributions to the magical school, emphasizing the lasting impact of their legacies. The diadem's dual nature as a Horcrux underscores the darker side of magical artifacts. Its inclusion in Voldemort's quest for immortality raises questions about the ethics of creating such objects and the unintended consequences that can arise from the pursuit of power. Moreover, the diadem's role in the Battle of Hogwarts serves as a testament to the importance of courage and sacrifice. It's a narrative device that encapsulates the themes of wisdom, legacy, and the consequences of dark magic. Barty Crouch Jr.'s fate. Barty Crouch Jr.'s fate is a tragic and thought-provoking thread in the tapestry of the Harry Potter series. Introduced in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Barty Crouch Jr. initially appears as a sinister figure, serving the dark forces led by Lord Voldemort. However, his journey and ultimate fate reveal the complexities of choice, redemption, and the consequences of dark magic. Barty Crouch Jr., disguised as Mad-Eye Moody through the use of a Polyjuice potion, plays a pivotal role in the events surrounding the Triwizard Tournament. His manipulation of the tournament and the subsequent resurrection of Voldemort underscore the extent to which dark magic can infiltrate even the most seemingly secure institutions. As the son of Barty Crouch Sr., a high-ranking Ministry of Magic official known for his stringent stance against dark magic, Barty Crouch Jr.'s fall into the ranks of Voldemort's followers adds a layer of familial tragedy. His rebellion against his father's value and subsequent imprisonment in Azkaban reflect the deep-rooted conflicts within the wizarding families. Barty Crouch Jr.'s ultimate fate, the Dementor's Kiss, administered by his own father, encapsulates the harsh and unforgiving nature of magical justice. The Dementor's Kiss, which removes a person's soul, serves as a stark reminder of the irreversible consequences of involvement in dark magic. The character of Barty Crouch Jr. prompts readers to contemplate the factors that lead individuals down dark paths. His tale becomes a cautionary narrative, illustrating the seductive allure of power and the destructive consequences of succumbing to the dark forces that lurk within the wizarding world. And with that, we only go deeper. On to level 4. Crookshank's abilities. Crookshanks, Hermione Granger's distinctive feline companion, stands out not just for his unusual appearance, but also for his mysterious and seemingly magical abilities. While Crookshanks may appear as an ordinary cat to most, his unique traits suggest a level of intelligence and perception beyond that of a typical animal. One of Crookshanks' most notable abilities is his knack for detecting untrustworthy individuals. From the beginning, Crookshanks displays a strong aversion to Ron's pet rat, Scabbers, who was later revealed to be an animagus, and a key player in the events surrounding Sirius Black. Crookshanks' suspicion of Scabbers hints at an instinct or magical sensitivity to deceit. Additionally, Crookshanks' proficiency in identifying individuals with part human heritage, such as Sirius Black and Peter Pettigrew, raises questions about the origin and nature of his abilities. Could there be a magical lineage in Crookshanks' ancestry that grants him these distinctive skills, or is he simply an exceptionally intuitive cat? His squib-like familiarity with the magical world is another intriguing aspect of Crookshanks' abilities. His ability to understand and navigate the magical realm, such as recognizing the hidden entrance to the passage leading to the Shrieking Shack, adds a layer of complexity to his character. Crookshanks' unique traits not only contribute to the narrative's mystery, but also serve as a reminder of the magical intricacies that exist beyond the well-explored territories of wands and spells. The Mirror of Erised. The Mirror of Erised, an enchanting magical mirror introduced in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone if you're from the US, plays a pivotal role in the early stages of Harry's journey at Hogwarts. The mirror's peculiar name, Erised, is desire spelled backward, and its ability to show the deepest desires of the heart provides a poignant exploration of human longing and the complexities of human nature. When Harry first encounters the Mirror of Erised, he sees a vision of his deceased parents standing next to him. This reflection encapsulates Harry's deepest desire, the yearning for the family and love he lost at a young age. The mirror becomes a symbol of the profound impact of loss on Harry's character and sets the stage for his emotional growth throughout the series. The Mirror of Erised also serves as a moral lesson within the narrative. Dumbledore's wise counsel to Harry, advising him that the mirror will be moved to a new location and cautioning against dwelling on its illusions, reinforces the idea that obsession with unattainable desires can hinder personal growth and happiness. The mirror's portrayal in the series raises thought-provoking questions about the nature of desire, the human condition, and the choices individuals make when confronted with the allure of fulfilling their deepest yearnings. Nagini's human form. Nagini, a character initially introduced as Voldemort's loyal and gigantic snake, takes on a new layer of complexity when her human origin is unveiled in Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. This revelation that Nagini was once a maledictus, a witch with a blood curse that eventually transforms her into a snake, adds depth to her character and introduces themes of destiny, identity, and the consequences of dark magic. The concept of a maledictus, a magical blood curse passed down through bloodlines, explores the intersection of magic and genetics in the wizarding world. Nagini's condition becomes a tragic element of her character, highlighting the inevitability of her eventual transformation into a snake and the challenges she faces as a result of her blood curse. The revelation of Nagini's human form also raises questions about her agency and the choices she makes. While she is initially portrayed as a follower of Voldemort, the introduction of her human background invites readers to empathize with her plight and consider the moral complexities of her allegiance. Nagini's character becomes a lens through which the series explores the impact of discrimination and prejudice within the wizarding world. As a maledictus, Nagini faces societal ostracization, and her story becomes a commentary on the treatment of magical beings with unique conditions, echoing real-world themes of tolerance and acceptance. Time Turner mechanics. The Time Turner, a magical device introduced in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. It adds a fascinating layer of complexity to the wizarding world by exploring the concept of time travel. The mechanics and rules governing the Time Turner offer readers a glimpse into the intricacies and potential consequences of tampering with time. The Time Turner, a small hourglass pendant, is primarily used for time reversal by rotating its inner hourglass. It allows the user to travel backward in time for short durations, creating opportunities to correct mistakes or alter the course of events. However, the portrayal of the time travel in the series comes with certain limitations and rules to prevent paradoxes and maintain narrative integrity. One of the key principles of Time Turner mechanics is the idea of a closed time loop. Events that have already occurred remain consistent, and the time traveler becomes an unseen participant in past actions. This is evident in the series when Harry and Hermione revisit past events to alter outcomes, only to realize that they were always part of those events. The Time Turner serves as a narrative device that intricately weaves together different timelines, creating moments of suspension and surprise for readers. Moreover, the introduction of the Time Turner raises philosophical questions about free will, destiny, and the consequences of choice. The ability to manipulate time prompts characters and readers alike to consider the ethical implications of altering the past and the ripple effects it may have on the present and future. Now, let's go one level deeper to level 5. Dumbledore as Death. The fan theory that posits Dumbledore as a representation of death, one of the three brothers in the Tale of the Three Brothers, from the Tales of Beedle the Bard, adds a captivating layer of symbolism to the character of Albus Dumbledore. The theory draws parallels between Dumbledore and death, suggesting that his actions and the role in the series mirror the enigmatic figure in the wizarding fairy tale. In the Tale of the Three Brothers, Death is portrayed as a character who bestows three magical objects, the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Invisibility Cloak, upon three brothers. These objects become the Deathly Hallows, crucial elements in the overarching narrative of the Harry Potter series. The theory proposes that Dumbledore, much like Death, influences and guides the protagonists by providing them with powerful artifacts. The Elder Wand, a central element in the theory, is associated with Dumbledore as its master for a significant portion of the series. The parallels between Dumbledore's possession of the Elder Wand and Death's gifting of the wand to the first brother in the fairy tale contribute to the theory's allure. The Resurrection Stone, another Deathly Hallow, is introduced as part of a ring that once belonged to Marvolo Gaunt. Dumbledore's possession and use of the Resurrection Stone, particularly in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, align with the concept of death granting the second brother the means to bring back the dead. The Invisibility Cloak, the third Deathly Hallow, is passed down to Harry from his father, James Potter. Dumbledore's involvement in ensuring that the cloak reaches Harry, coupled with his awareness of its true nature, aligns with the theory's suggestion of Dumbledore as a guiding force, akin to death. Horcrux creation. The concept of Horcruxes, dark, magical objects containing a fragment of a wizard's soul, stand as one of the most sinister and intriguing elements of the Harry Potter series. The mechanics of Horcrux creation, explored through Lord Voldemort's pursuit of immortality, provide a chilling glimpse into the darkest corners of magic and the consequences of tampering with the fundamental nature of the soul. Creating a Horcrux involves committing an act of murder, the most heinous form of magical violation, to rip apart the soul. The severed fragment is then encased in an object, which becomes the Horcrux. The process is irreversible and results in the wizard or witch losing a piece of their humanity each time a Horcrux is made. The selection of objects to serve as Horcruxes is a significant aspect of the mechanic. Voldemort strategically chooses items with personal significance or historical value, ranging from Tom Riddle's diary to Helga Hufflepuff's cup. These objects become vessels for his fragmented soul, hidden in plain sight, yet bearing the weight of his malevolence. The Horcrux creation process introduces profound implications for the characters involved. Voldemort's descent into creating multiple Horcruxes reflects his obsessive desire for immortality and underscores the lengths to which dark magic can corrupt and distort the essence of a wizard. I think, to me, as a reader growing up, this was one of the more surprising parts of the series, where I realized around book 5 or 6 that the Horcruxes had been there the whole time, and I was just noticing what they were as a reader later on in the series. The mysterious R.A.B. R.A.B., an enigmatic figure introduced in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, becomes a central mystery in the series, adding layers of complexity to the narrative. The initials are revealed to belong to Regulus Arcturus Black, a former Death Eater and the younger brother of Sirius Black. Regulus's posthumous involvement in the series revolves around the discovery of the Locket Horcrux, one of Voldemort's hidden fragments of soul. The mystery surrounding R.A.B. is unveiled when Harry and Dumbledore retrieve the locket from its hiding place in the seaside cave. The revelation of Regulus as the Horcrux thief adds a poignant dimension to the story, challenging preconceptions about the Black family and its members. Regulus's journey from a Death Eater to a defector showcases the internal conflicts within the wizarding world, particularly among those who were seduced by the dark forces. His decision to betray Voldemort and attempt to destroy a Horcrux serves as a counterpoint to the narrative, highlighting the individual acts of bravery and resistance that occurred in the shadows of the larger conflict. The story of R.A.B. also touches on themes of sacrifice and redemption. Regulus's willingness to risk his life to retrieve and destroy the Locket Horcrux reflects a sense of remorse and a desire for atonement. His actions, while ultimately fatal, demonstrate the transformative power of individual choices in the face of evil. The Dumbledore-Grindelwald relationship. The relationship between Albus Dumbledore and Gellert Grindelwald is one of the most dynamic ones in the Harry Potter series. Introduced through the lens of history and memory, their connections become a narrative thread that weaves through themes of friendship, love, betrayal, and the consequences of unrestrained ambition. Dumbledore and Grindelwald's relationship begins in their youth, when they meet as brilliant and ambitious wizards, sharing a dream of transforming the wizarding world. The bond they forge is founded on a shared vision for a utopian society where wizards rule over muggles, for the greater good. However, as their plans evolve, so does the darkness within Grindelwald's ideology. The revelation of Dumbledore's romantic feelings for Grindelwald adds a layer of emotional complexity to their story. Dumbledore's admission of love, paired with Grindelwald's descent into darkness, creates a tragic undertone that permeates the narrative. The conflict between personal feelings and the responsibility to thwart Grindelwald's dangerous ideology becomes a central struggle for Dumbledore. The consequences of their fractured friendship ripple through the series. Grindelwald's rise to power and his orchestration of conflict becomes central in the wizarding world. Dumbledore's subsequent reluctance to confront Grindelwald directly, rooted in guilt and the personal history they share, shapes the larger narrative arc of the series. The Dumbledore-Grindelwald relationship becomes a vehicle for exploring themes of power, responsibility, and the choices that define individuals. Dumbledore's recognition of the mistakes he's made in his youth serve as a reminder of the enduring impact of personal decisions on the course of one's life and the world at large. And with that, let's move down to level 6. The True Master of Death. The concept of the Master of Death is introduced in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows through the legend of the Deathly Hallows, a trio of magical objects believed to make their possessor the Master of Death. The 3 Hallows are the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Invisibility Cloak. The narrative suggests that uniting these 3 artifacts would make someone the true Master of Death. The exploration of the Master of Death theme adds a layer of philosophical depth to the series, prompting readers to contemplate the nature of mortality, the acceptance of death, and the choices individuals make in the face of their inevitable demise. The legend of the Deathly Hallows becomes a thematic anchor that resonates with the concluding book, culminating in Harry's confrontation with Voldemort. Harry, unknowingly in possession of all three Hallows, becomes the embodiment of the Master of Death. However, the series challenges the traditional interpretation of mastery over death by presenting a nuanced perspective. The Elder Wand, symbolizing power, is ultimately discarded by Harry to prevent its cycle of violence. The Resurrection Stone, representing the temptation to bring back the dead, is used by Harry to find strength, but is willingly relinquished. The Invisibility Cloak, embodying acceptance and concealment, remains with Harry. The narrative asserts that true mastery over death comes not through the possession of magical objects, but through the acceptance of mortality and the willingness to make selfless choices. The series suggests that Harry's ability to confront death with courage and sacrifice is what defines him as the true master of death. Azkaban's Dark Secrets. Azkaban, the notorious wizarding prison introduced in the Harry Potter series, is shrouded in dark secrets and grim mysteries that contribute to the haunting atmosphere surrounding it. The prison, located on a remote island in the North Sea, is known for its inhospitable conditions and the use of Dementors to guard the incarcerated witches and wizards. The dark secrets of Azkaban extend beyond its physical environment to the very nature of the Dementors employed within its walls. These wraith-like creatures, known for their ability to consume happiness and induce soul-sucking despair, serve as both jailers and tormentors. The presence of Dementors raises questions about the ethical implications of their use in the wizarding justice system. One of the dark secrets tied to Azkaban is the impact of long-term exposure to Dementors on the mental and emotional well-being of prisoners. The perpetual state of despair within the prison can lead to irreversible psychological damage, prompting readers to consider the ethical decisions of a punishment that extends beyond the confines of a prison sentence. The very existence of Azkaban and its methods also invites reflection on the broader issues of justice and punishment in the wizarding world. The series explores the consequences of a justice system that relies on fear and despair, raising questions about the effectiveness of such methods in rehabilitating individuals and deterring future crimes. Additionally, Azkaban becomes a symbol of the darker aspects of wizarding society. The prison use of Dementors and the conditions within its walls reflect a systemic willingness to employ dark magic as a means of control, hinting at the potential for corruption within the magical government and institutions. The House Elf Liberation Front. The House Elf Liberation Front, spearheaded by Hermione Granger, becomes a focal point for the exploration of magical creatures' rights and the ethical treatment of sentient beings within the wizarding world. Hermione's advocacy for the rights of house elves adds a layer of social commentary to the series, challenging traditional norms and prompting readers to reflect on issues of freedom and equality. Hermione's involvement in the House Elf Liberation Front reflects her commitment to justice and equality. Her efforts to improve the working conditions and treatment of house elves highlight the societal prejudices ingrained in wizarding culture, where these magical creatures are often relegated to servitude without rights or freedoms. The very existence of the House Elf Liberation Front brings attention to the ethical dimensions of employing magical creatures for domestic labor. The series prompts readers to question the morality of the system that allows for the subjugation and mistreatment of beings capable of thought and feeling. One of the key conflicts within the House Elf Liberation Front narrative involves the resistance of house elves themselves to the idea of liberation. The series explores the complex dynamics of magical creature society, shedding light on the internalized beliefs and fears that permeate cycles of servitude. Moreover, the series suggests that the liberation of house elves is not solely a matter of legal reform, but requires a shift in societal attitudes and cultural norms. The House Elf Liberation Front narrative serves as a reminder that true progress in social justice often involves challenging deep-seated beliefs and fostering empathy and understanding. The Cursed Child controversy. The Cursed Child, a two-part stage play and its script book, has been a source of controversy among Harry Potter fans since its release. Co-written by Jack Thorne, John Tiffany, and J.K. Rowling, the play is set 19 years after the events of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, and follows the next generation of wizards, particularly Harry's son, Albus Severus Potter. One aspect of the controversy surrounds the format of The Cursed Child as a script rather than a traditional novel. Some fans found the play's script format less immersive than the prose of the original series, leading to a divided response regarding the play's reception within the broader Harry Potter community. The storyline itself, which delves into time travel, alternate realities, and revisiting key moments from the original series, has also been a point of contention. Some fans appreciate the exploration of familiar characters in new contexts, while others feel that certain plot elements contradict the established lore and character development from the original 7 books. The portrayal of certain characters, particularly Harry and Draco Malfoy, has sparked debate. Some readers find the evolution of these characters consistent with their pasts, while others express concerns about the perceived departure from the established characters' traits and growth seen in the original series. The introduction of a new villain, Delphine, also generated mixed reactions. While some appreciated the attempt to introduce a fresh antagonist, others felt that the character's backstory and motivations were not fully developed, leading to a less satisfying narrative. Did you read The Cursed Child? I know I did, and it was definitely not my favorite. I definitely did not like revisiting things that I thought were already settled, and I'm kind of choosing to ignore the whole thing in general. And we'll ignore it by moving on to level 7. The Prophecy's Misinterpretation. The prophecy, a pivotal element in the Harry Potter series, becomes the linchpin of the overarching conflict between Harry Potter and Lord Voldemort. The prophecy, as revealed by Sybil Trelawney, states that one must vanquish the other, setting the stage for the epic battle between the Chosen One and the Dark Lord. However, a fascinating theory suggests that the prophecy may have been misinterpreted, adding layers of depth to the narrative. The prophecy's language is inherently ambiguous, leaving room for interpretation and the potential for misreading its true meaning. The theory proposes that the prophecy might not have been a fixed prediction, but rather a guideline or warning. The ambiguity surrounding the terms "neither can live while the other survives" opens the door to the possibility that the true resolution of the prophecy lies in the coexistence of Harry and Voldemort. The misinterpretation of the prophecy adds a tragic dimension to the characters' destinies. Both Harry and Voldemort, driven by the belief that one must destroy the other to ensure their own survival, engage in a relentless pursuit that ultimately leads to devastating consequences. The theory invites readers to reconsider the nature of prophecies in the wizarding world and the potential for unintended self-fulfilling prophecies. The theme of choice and free will, central to the Harry Potter series, aligns with the idea of the prophecy's misinterpretation. The characters' choices, rather than the prophecy itself, drive the narrative's outcome. The theory encourages readers to reflect on the power of individual decisions and the impact they have on shaping the course of events in the series. I thought the prophecy part of Harry Potter was one of the more confusing sections of it, and it didn't really feel like it was fully baked within the concept of the book. But I don't know. What do you think? The magical world beyond Britain. While the Harry Potter series primarily unfolds within the magical realm of Britain, a captivating theory suggests that the existence of a broader, more expansive magic world beyond the borders of the United Kingdom. The wizarding world's rich tapestry invites readers to consider the diverse magical creatures, cultures, and institutions that might exist in other regions of the globe. The theory of a magical world beyond Britain expands the scope of the wizarding universe, proposing the existence of wizarding schools, magical creatures, and unique traditions in countries and continents untouched by the narrative of Harry Potter. The series hints at international connections within the Harry Potter series, with the Triwizard Tournament and the inclusion of foreign schools. The introduction of magical institutions like the Beauxbatons Academy of Magic and Durmstrang Institute opens the door to a more expansive exploration of magical education worldwide. The concept of magical creatures also extends beyond the borders of Britain. Readers are familiar with creatures like dragons and hippogriffs, but the theory proposes the existence of unique and undiscovered magical beings in the unexplored regions of the world. The global magical ecosystem could host creatures with cultural significance and magical properties distinct from those found in Britain. The theory of a magical world beyond Britain raises questions about the interconnectedness of the global magical community and the potential for cross-cultural magical exchange. It encourages readers to envision magical societies with their own customs, magical creatures, and even unique branches of magic that differ from the British wizarding traditions. I can only imagine what an American wizarding system would look like. I'd imagine it would have a lot to do with firearms. The Elder Wand's history. The Elder Wand, one of 3 Deathly Hallows, it stands as a legendary and potent magical artifact in the wizarding world. The theory surrounding the Elder Wand's history delves into the origins, transitions of ownership, and untold tales that surround this powerful wand. The Elder Wand's story begins with the fabled Deathly Hallows, a trio of magical objects introduced in the tales of Beedle the Bard. According to the legend, Death himself created the Elder Wand and bestowed it upon the wizarding world. The wand, made from elderwood and containing a thestral tail hair core, possesses unparalleled magical abilities and is said to make its master unbeatable in duels. The theory speculates about the wand's early years, exploring the wizards and witches who first wielded its formidable power. While the Deathly Hallows legend provides a mythic backdrop, fans have imagined the wand passing through the hands of legendary figures in wizarding history, each leaving their mark on the wand's legacy. The historical transition of ownership of the Elder Wand also played a significant role in this theory. The wand is known for its unique allegiance, transferring its loyalty to the wizard who defeats its previous master. This aspect of the Elder Wand's nature leads to a chain of events and a trail of powerful wizards seeking to claim its might. One of the pivotal moments in the Elder Wand's history occurs when it falls into the possession of Gellert Grindelwald. The notorious dark wizard wields the wand during his rise to power and establishes himself as a formidable force in the wizarding world. Grindelwald's possession of the Elder Wand sets the stage for future events, impacting the fate of characters like Albus Dumbledore and, ultimately, Harry Potter. The Elder Wand's role in the series becomes particularly prominent in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, when it's revealed that Dumbledore is its master. The theory invites speculation about Dumbledore's motives and the choices he made regarding the Elder Wand. Fans have explored the possibility that Dumbledore, aware of the wand's allure and potential for misuse, intentionally avoids exploiting its power to prevent further bloodshed. Furthermore, the theory delves into the consequence of the Elder Wand becoming a symbol of power and dominance. The wand's allure and the pursuit of its mastery led to a cycle of violence, as wizards seek to claim it for their own ambitions. The narrative explores the corrupting influence of power and the moral dilemma faced by those who covet the Elder Wand's supremacy. And you've made it all the way through the iceberg, all 7 layers. It's been a while since I've read Harry Potter, but I still remember waking up early and staying up late just to get through one more chapter. And it's really not until you look back at all those books and movies and spin-offs that you start to think about all these weird theories of the magical wizarding world. I don't necessarily know if J.K. Rowling is the best person to explore all of those ideas, but I do think the world that she has created is definitely an intriguing one. There are so many mysteries that are left completely unexplored and left open to your imagination. I'm not sure that I really covered probably a tiny percentage of them in this video, but if I was missing one of your favorites, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll have to do another video on even more Harry Potter mystery and lore. Speaking of other videos, I have 2 other videos on the account already. One dealing with corporate scandals and greed and cover-ups, and it's a great look at some of the best cases in history where people haven't quite gotten away with it. I also just released one about Christmas lore and some of the legends and monsters and myths that make up the Christmas tradition around the world. If those are topics that you're interested in, they will be linked at the end of this video. And as always, if you haven't already, please like the video. It really means the whole world to me. And if this is the type of content that you want to see more of, you can always subscribe to the channel, and I'll be giving you more videos just like this on the regular. If you have ideas, let me know, and I can make videos about those as well. But with that, thank you for listening to the Harry Potter Iceberg Explained, and I'll see you next time.